Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of The Invisible Man. Let's do it. The Invisible Man is a horror mystery sci-fi from director Leigh Whannell, Blumhouse, and Universal Pictures. Loosely based on the novel of the same name by H.G. Wells, the film stars Elisabeth Moss, Oliver Jackson-Cohen, Harriet Dyer, Aldis Hodge, Storm Reid, and Michael Dorman. When Cecilia's abusive ex takes his own life and leaves her his fortune, she suspects his death was a hoax. As a series of coincidences turn lethal, Cecilia works to prove that she is being hunted by somebody no one can see. First off, I'd just like to say thanks to my friends at InTheSeats.ca for hooking up the screening. In the Seats is a website based here in Toronto that does movie and TV reviews, festival coverage, they do contests and giveaways. Sometimes I write for them. I will leave a link in the description. Hope you go on over there, show them some love. So we all remember what Universal tried to do with their sort of cinematic universe of monster movies. The dark universe, as it were. Even going so far as to put out that picture with all the actors they'd assembled for the series of films. And then The Mummy crashed and burned, as did their plans for this cinematic universe. And it's probably a good thing, because now we get this movie, which is fully a standalone thing. Now, I will say I was mixed on the idea that it was written and directed by Leigh Whannell. He's the guy who wrote and starred in the original Saw movie. I know a lot of people love that movie. Personally, I can't stand it. But then a couple years ago, he did Upgrade, and that movie was awesome. Then the trailers started coming out for this one. I thought they looked really good. You've got Elisabeth Moss in there. She's awesome. So I was looking forward to it. And I gotta say, this movie kicks ass. I really liked Oliver Jackson-Cohen in The Haunting of Hill House. Looking forward to seeing him here. He's barely in the movie. I thought Aldis Hodge and Storm Reid were great in this film. They've got wonderful chemistry as father and daughter. I loved seeing them together. But this is very much Elisabeth Moss's movie, and she absolutely kills it. I buy her paranoia all the way through. I'm not sure if I like her better in this or Handmaid's Tale, but it's a tight race. Now, personally, I would categorize this movie more as a thriller than a traditional horror film, but it is genuinely scary at times. It's got a few really good, really effective jump scares, but it often eschews jump scares, choosing to build tension instead. That's the thing about jump scares, we always get all tense, but then you get the scare and then you have that release. Sometimes here we don't get that release. There are whole sequences where literally little to nothing happens, but it's just building tension and that tension never breaks. And I loved what Whannell does with the camera here. There are scenes where the camera will just pan or dolly to a part of a room and just rest there. Is the Invisible Man standing there? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. And that's the point. It puts the germ of that idea into our heads and it just builds in tension from there. And Whannell pulls that same camera trick, I think it's called motion control, that he used in Upgrade. You know, there was that cool shot of the main guy was like lying on his side and the camera was focused on him, and then he stands up like this and the camera moves with him. They use that a bunch of times in this movie as well. It looks awesome. Admittedly, there are a few things in the movie that if you were to tug the thread a little bit, you'd find that they don't make all that much sense. But for me, I was enjoying the movie so much, I really didn't care. There's also some fairly stunted dialogue here and there, but again, same deal. I looked past it. Having said all that, the movie does feel quite long, or at least it did to me. It's a hair over 2 hours. It felt quite a bit longer. But those are pretty much all of my complaints. I thoroughly enjoyed The Invisible Man. This is what you need to be doing, Universal. Get a strong screenplay, get a director with a unique vision, make it on a small budget. This movie's budget was $7 million. For context, The Mummy's budget was reportedly somewhere between $125 and $200 million, and we all know what happened with that movie. I highly recommend The Invisible Man. It's freaky, it's clever, it's tense, it's incredibly well acted, and it's just a damn good time at the movies. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna give The Invisible Man. And I think I'm gonna give The Invisible Man a out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen The Invisible Man? What did you think about it? What is your favorite monster movie of all time? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.